Team LVC and the Chicago Icemen are ready to get underway. I'm Rob St. Clair. Thanks for joining us live on the VLA YouTube channel. This is going to be a battle. And right away, the first kill of the match by number 18 in white, Cody Kessel. Luke Braswell just finished his collegiate career at Penn State, the setter for LVC this weekend. Float serve working on Jositis. This will be Wyzorek on the right side over the block and dug by Norton. Kessel again, dug in middle back by Kraft. Weiskircher on the left side for Chicago, and he had an excellent season in A1 Germany. And the Chicago native works on Pelletier, who have a perfect pass on that serve. And a diving Will Kraft can't keep that one alive on the second touch. First look at the service line from Cody Kessel, cuts that one short. Perfect pass by Jositis. And slapped down out of the middle by big number 18 in blue, Brandon Poindexter. Marshman, the other middle blocker for Team LVC, into the front row, number 12. Hancock into the middle. Good block touch by Marshman. Transition opportunity here for LVC. Veree on the right side, high through the block and down, which is very peculiar. We'll get to that the next time he takes the swing. Cross court by Weiskircher, dug by Kessel. Veree again rolled into the block and covered. Smart shot. Kessel to Norton on the outside. Three blockers and no touch detected on its way out of bounds. To serve. Controlled pretty easily by Kessel on the back row, and Marshman hammered wrist away. Veree from the service line. Heater of a jump serve. Handled pretty well by Wyzorek. Kraft high over the hands. That's going to get deep enough to score. Chicago natives played the last couple seasons professionally in Denmark. Really good jump serve there, working on Pelletier. Veree out of the back row. That's off the block of Wyzorek and out of bounds. Server. Rotation 5 receive here for Chicago. All the way outside to Wyzorek against two blockers. Sharp cross court. That dig's not going to be good enough. LVC is going to have to make on setting up their block. Hancock with the jump serve, handled by Pelletier's hands. Quick tempo ball to the outside. Beautiful diving play by Hancock. Wyzorek has a swing at this. What a play by Chicago. It's a really good float serve. Nice hands by Jositis. Weiskircher into the block is covered. Kraft to run this down. Really good bump set. Wyzorek on the right side, off the block is dug. Norton all the way to Kessel, out of system, will roll it over the top, picked up by Faulkner. Kind of stabbed at by Kraft, and a free ball coming over here. Well sent by Jositis. Kessel way outside the antenna. Good rally developing here. Weiskircher again. Sharp cross court and right on the sideline. Really good pass from Kessel. Veree on the left, into the block, nice and high, though, is covered. Braswell again to Veree on the left side against three blockers, and he's rejected by Kraft. Hitting over there, and is going to be a huge option in this rotation. Nice, unless the pass takes him out of it, though, and an overpass tapped to the floor by Will Kraft. Kessel controlled serve, cuts it short. Wyzorek keeps it alive. Kraft out of system down the line. A service error. That one's better, working on Norton. Witkowski wrist away, and Poindexter can't quite make the defensive play. Witkowski, number 8 in white, out of Endicott College. Another LVC vet. Nice float serve. Wyzorek hand passes it. Hancock out of the middle, missed just long. And if that connection's not perfect, you get underneath the ball, that kind of error can happen right there. We're tied up at 11. Kraft on the left again. That's right on the sideline. In college club until he realized he was a little bit too good for that level. Then transferred to Lewis, where he played Division II varsity. Veree on the right, down the line, off the chest of Jositis. But no Chicago defender can run it down into what's more conventional and have his left be his last step. The only player I have ever seen to switch his footwork based on where on the court he is. And that ball is missed out of bounds by Weiskircher. Really good pass by Kraft, right on the net, and Faulkner, front row setter, gets in on the action. Quick tempo ball to Norton, and what a great swing. Veree again from the service line. Another good serve. High ball coming out to Kraft against three blockers. Over the top of the block, missed the corner, and no touch at this event. Clips the tape, overpassed again. Free ball opportunity here for New York. Veree out of the back row down the line, stabbed at by Jositis. Norton again, a low set. This one tapped into the block. Free ball here for Chicago. Hancock over the top. And Veree here swinging out of system. Another good rally, but ended unfortunately on the error short. Kraft working on Kessel, a beautiful pass. And Marshman cross body on the 31. Learned the passing area of the game really late, and it's impressive to see how well he handles the ball. Wyzork against 3 blockers, high into the hands and out of bounds. Can Kessel bring that back? Yes. Free ball coming here at best. Big chance here for the Icemen. But a tight pass and a free ball here for New York. Marshman crushed out of the middle. Handled by Kraft. This will come all the way outside to Wyzork. Tight on the net, but he can't get to it before it crosses over past the antenna. With a decent advantage here. Wow, what a tempo that was. Incredibly fast offense to the left side, and 3 out of 5 sets to 25 points. Must win by 2. Wyzork threw a seam in the block on the right side. Another really good pass by Kessel. Kessel on the right into the block, but squirts it through and scores. Good serve working on Norton. Backside to Vary off the block of Kraft and out of bounds. Right where the hitters need it, creating some one-on-ones. There's the Bick to Wyzork, but kept alive, then slapped over by Hancock on 1. This has got to come over. It'd be a free ball here for Chicago. Weiskircher on the right side. That's off the top of the block and scores. Very doable. This set's far from over. Good serve by Weiskircher, but an even better pass by Pelletier. And the block touch by Hancock against Marshman, not good enough. Another kill for number 12 in white. Keeps that one in play, working on Kessel. Marshman on the back one. Nice block touch, kept alive on the LVC side. Kessel jumped a little early and tips it short into the net. Served by Hancock. Perfect pass by Pelletier. Kessel crushed down the line. And just what the doctor ordered for LVC. Overpassed, and the pineapple attempted by Faulkner, brought back by Norton. Really good pass. Kessel for the set. And he puts it away in the deep cross-court corner, and that'll do it. 25-21, the final score after an impressive showing from Team LVC. Thrown straight down on the overpass by Kessel with authority. Wyzork higher of the triple block, dug by Pelletier. Norton out of the Bick is tipped and picked up by a diving Weiskircher. Out of system swing from Wyzork. Braswell to Kessel against 2 big blockers. Big chance here for Chicago. Bick to Kraft, and he's rejected by Witkowski. Again for New York on the far side. Wyzork had nowhere to be found after he passed that ball, but a nice free ball sent over to take the setter out of play. Vary out of system against 2 blockers. And he's roofed by Poindexter. Vary crushed cross court. Maybe found a very small seam in the block that time. Big jump serve coming from Kessel, working on his old teammate Wyzork. Tight pass, one-handed step by Faulkner. Tipped over by Weiskircher. A chance here in transition. Jositis picks up the tip. Wyzork out of system on the right. Cross court dug, and that's going to go out of play. In Chicago. Wyzork, and another really good pass by Pelletier. So good that they can run the middle effortlessly. Float serve coming from Witkowski. Should be a pretty easy pass from Wyzork. Poindexter out of the middle, misses it cross body. The connection not quite there with the middle attackers so far for Chicago. It has been there. That may be one of the differences so far. Kraft on the left, tipped over the block down the line. That kept alive by Braswell. Nice diving play. Free ball coming here for Chicago. Poindexter again, this time over the top of the block and down. Another perfect pass by Pelletier. That ball blocked by Hancock and can't be kept alive. A little bit of a weird play there. But he created the run that got LVC the distance they needed clear to take set 1. Weiskircher on the right down the line. Beautiful swing off the edge of Norton's hand and out of the reach of Pelletier. Marshman, the front row hitters. Another nail by Pelletier. But Marshman is rejected by Hancock. Kraft there as well. Within 5 feet inside the end line. Wyzork makes a good move, puts a good pass on Norton. And Hancock barely sneaks it inside the block of Marshman and scores for Chicago. We're tied up at 7. Decided he was going to retire from playing overseas. Got a full-time job in Chicago. What a scramble there that ends on a net violation from New York. As Chicago takes the lead at 8-7. Clips the tape. Bailey handled by Marshman. Vree out of the back row and smoked down the line. Good serve by Marshman. Handled very well by Kraft. Hancock on the back one. Hangs and tips it over the top and down. Oh, and it clips Vree on its way out of bounds. A snipe. Beautiful pass by Norton. Kessel, what a dig by Hancock. Weiskircher can have a swing at this. High into the hands covered. Hancock will set this ball all the way back to Wyzorek. High over the hands dug by Pelletier. Great rally here. Where does Braswell go? Vree on the right. Into the block, and it falls on the Chicago side. Braswell back to serve in rotation 1 for LVC. Perfect pass from Kraft. Wyzorek crushed into the deep cross-court corner against 3 blockers. Working on Kessel, who might get this set here against 2 big blockers. Into the head of Poindexter. Straight up into the air and out of bounds. Working short on Wyzorek. All the way back to Weiskircher on the right side, who had to bring his feet inside to meet that ball. Misses it just out of bounds. Nice short serve working on Kessel. That's tight to the net. Really nice play by Braswell with a one-handed feed to Marshman. Kraft all the way on the outside against 3 blockers. High over the top, stab in the back row made by Kessel. And a double contact that time called against, I believe, Joe Norton. Good serve by Weiskircher, handled pretty well by Kessel. Norton on the left side, into the block, and he's rejected. Hits Norton. Kessel again, see if he gets him involved in the big. No block up for Vree. And Aristoway down the line. What a set by Braswell. I can Kraft the front row options. Pretty good pass from Jositis, but a platform coming here from Faulkner. Kraft against 3 blockers, high into the hands, dug by Norton. Kessel thrown straight down through the block of Faulkner. Attack from the back row. Wyzorek's got it in his bag as well, obviously, as do Kraft and Norton. Nice blocking play by LVC, but kept alive on the Chicago side. Tight ball for Kraft. Tipped off the block and into the floor. What a smart play. Serve clips the tape, handled pretty well by Kessel. Back row to Vree, cross court, and missed just out of bounds. No touch detected. Overpassed. Oh, and that is an interesting call. Over the net is called against Wyzorek. That's going to be a New York point. Nice high swing by Weiskircher into the block, but run down by Norton. Chance here in transition for Kessel. Another good block touch into a dig. Wyzorek on the left side, cross court into the deep corner again. Good to get out there and play some ball. Another good pass from Pelletier. Witkowski, nice block touch, one-handed stab by Kraft. Free ball here for LVC. Beautiful step by Braswell again. What a block touch by Weiskircher. Wyzorek again. What an incredible play by number 6 in blue, Trevor Weiskircher. In 2014, an exceptional passer and defender. Oh, a beautiful tip by Norton out of the pipe. Kessel again working on the seam, but passed really well by Kraft. One-on-one, hammered cross court by Wyzorek. Chicago looking to do the same here in set 2 on the serve of Wyzorek, working on Kessel. Platform set coming way out of system to Norton against 3 blockers. Beautiful dig by Jositis. Can Kraft get some transition here and take a swing at this? Rolls it over the top and a miscommunication. It scores. Another rocket of a serve, but a perfect pass from Kessel. And an easy tap down in the middle by Witkowski. 22, LVC trails by 3. There's the big attack and no block up. Beautiful set by Faulkner. His collegiate career at Pepperdine, the backup setter. Puts a float serve in on Norton. There's the big right back at him, but dug by Wyzorek. Kraft off the block of Vree and out of bounds. And Chicago really feeling the momentum this time. Maneuver this chess game against these fast offenses. Ace serve! Ben Hancock with the float serve, rattling ace. And we are all square. 25-19, the set 2 score. An impressive hand pass by Wyzorek. Hancock into the block in the middle, kept alive by Kraft. Free ball coming here for New York. But a free ball kill as nobody comes up to take the ball on the short right side of the court. Advantages and what rotations. Good serve from Hancock, but a beautiful pass by Kessel. Oh, another one of the same call from earlier. LVC takes the lead 2-1. Kessel with the serve. Out of system. Weiskircher against 3 blockers out of the back row. Nicely shot down the line, but dug by Pelletier. Really fast tempo set. Almost too fast for Norton, and no touch detected on the block. LVC begging for it. 3. Tied up at 1. 3 out of the back row. Really good dig from Kraft. Wyzor against 2 blockers. Into the block of Witkowski and just barely out of bounds. Faulkner working on Pelletier. Another perfect pass. Middle again, Witkowski cross body, and Faulkner can't make the defensive play. Witkowski after that kill goes back to serve. And that's a deep cross-court ace. Totally confused by the LVC middle blocker. Going at that same spot, this time handled by Kraft's hands. Backside to Wyzorek, into the high part of the block and out of bounds. In zone 1, maybe he goes at Pelletier here. No, instead at Kessel, who puts a pretty good ball up, and he'll get set on the bick, and a beautiful, smart tip. Vary with the jump serve. Pretty good ball from Kraft. Whoa, whoops, little mishand contact there. Another rocket of a serve. Right on the net, but hit out of bounds by Marshman on the overpass. 6, Poindexter putting in the floater, working on Pelletier. Look how fast that tempo set is. Covered on the LVC side. A beautiful set by Pelletier. Norton against 2 blockers. And he gets the kill off the high hands. And playing some defense. Ace serve, Joe Norton. What a rip. Norton again picking the same spot. Jositis ready for it that time. Hancock off a really good block touch. And a net violation on the Chicago side as Hancock landed, followed through, touched the bottom of the net, especially big jump servers, to create their own momentum by the way they serve the ball. Wow, what a play there by Chicago. Pass ball off the net. This is a chance here for Chicago with a triple block against Kessel. High into the hands, dug by Faulkner. Weiskircher, the offense running, and Kraft off the high hands. Tosses it high. Good spinner right on the seam between Kraft and Wyzorek. Weiskircher with the scud down the line, but that's kept alive, and a free ball sent over here by Braswell, tapped back over by Hancock. Vary out of system against 2 blockers, over the top and no touch detected. Barely kept alive by Witkowski. Kessel can have a swing at this, and he puts it away. What a play on the New York side. Man, are these 2 teams looking good in the new Smack uniforms. I just love them. The Flamingos, the Icemen kind of Top Gun look. I love it. Hancock with a nice high middle swing off 2 blockers, not a play. This guy, Cody Kessel, speaking of jumping high and contacting it high. That pass well off the net by Wyzorek. Another chance here for New York to set up a good block. Wyzorek, dug by Pelletier. And a double contact there against Braswell. It's not 2 distinct contacts. It's going to be allowed to be played on. There's been a lot of discussion about that. Wyzorek! Angle, and more angle. His head last time. See where he goes. This time short. Well handled by Jositis. Weiskircher, high swing in the sharp cross court. Another great pass from Kessel. Tipped over the top by Marshman, kept alive by Weiskircher, who does a good job in transition to be available. Kraft high into the hands, dug by Braswell. Pelletier will set this ball. Vary on the right side, rolled over the top, another dig by Weiskircher. Kraft again, way outside the antenna, and he gets away with it, tipping it into the block, and it lands just out of bounds. So, haven't seen a lot of middle attack from them in just a little while. See if Poindexter gets involved here. Weiskircher on the right, into the block, and Norton and out of bounds. Taking a lot of really smart swings on that right side. That pass by Marshman. Norton really fast on the left side, but missed sharp cross court. Clipped the tape, but not the block on its way out of bounds. They're serving again. Big attack to Kessel, who throws the tip into the block of Kraft and out of bounds. Serving the ball. What a set by Faulkner, one-handed. But unfortunately a net violation as he tries to play the ball high off the net. Weiskircher on the right, into the block, and he's stuffed by Kessel and Marshman. Setter Faulkner back to the front row. Chicago trails by 1. Serve clips the tape, handled by Norton. Vree out of the back row. I don't think that cleared the net. Maybe it did. Give Will Kraft a block. Perfect pass from Pelletier. Kessel, really good block touch by Hancock, and a diving play by Faulkner made. Kraft can have a swing at this. Another cover off the block. Free ball here for New York. Oh, and a beautiful setter dump by Braswell. What a smart play. First setter dump we've seen from him. A very nice time. Tough pass. Platform set to Weiskircher. Tipped over the block, dug by Marshman. Basically a free ball here. Kessel down the line, right on the sideline. Tight pass again. Who wins the joust to the net? Incredible diving play by Jositis. Sent back over by Faulkner. Vree against no block. Dug down the line by Jositis. But it can't quite be kept alive as it goes over the net. Ace serve right down the line. What a rip from Kraft for Chicago. Back one set, tapped over by Hancock, kept alive barely. This will have to be a free ball. Actually, 4 contacts is going to be called, and a very good call. Hancock cuts it short, handled pretty well by Pelletier. Free on the left, through the block and down. Cuts that one short as well, handled by Kraft. Wyzorek! Angle, angle, and more angle. The scouting report holds true. First team All-American. And now making a living playing volleyball in Germany. Free on the right, into the block of Poindexter, and he's stuffed. Another great pass by Pelletier. Witkowski with the left, slaps it over, dug by Faulkner. Weiskircher for the lead, dug by Pelletier again, but right on the net, and it's in! Right on the sideline on the Chicago side. Style can come off the bench and deliver a great jump serve, and that's a good one. Wyzorek on the right, and such a good swing, incredibly high level. Can LVC side this ball out on the first try? Really good pass by Kessel. Vree dug in the deep center of the court by Wyzorek, but it falls. Great pass from Jositis. Weiskircher over the top. And I thought that ball may have been in, but called out of bounds just wide of the sideline. And in a tightly contested set 3, the New York Legion comes out on top, 25-23 the score. Kraft to Wyzorek against 3 blockers. Incredibly high, smart swing. New York, Kessel and right back, passing and hitting. That's where Hancock goes. What a rip by Witkowski out of the middle. Volleyball. Puts in the float serve, beautifully hand pass by Kessel again. Witkowski again, this time on the turn, cross body. Serve success in this match so far. That's the same one he tried to go for earlier, but Kraft was ready for it. Poindexter through the center of the block and gets his own rebound on the overpass. Speaking of athletes, Wyzorek to serve. And a beautiful pass by Kessel again. Hammered out of the middle by Marshman. With how Braswell has wrapped his mind around the way the game is going right now. Overpass and crushed to the floor by Marshman again. Making the Chicago passers work really hard. There's another one, and a beautiful ball by Kraft. Wyzorek out of the bit, crushed cross body. Got to be licking his chops when he sees the net with no blockers like that. Fun play to watch there. Look at the tempo of that set, and that's exactly what his coach was talking about here for New York. Kessel and Marshman, the front row hitters. Vree out of the right side. What a dig by Wyzorek. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, a put away by the fist of Braswell on the overpass. Beautiful pass by Jositis. Kraft high off the hands, slapped that and kept alive. Vree with the chance out of the back row, into the block of Hancock and kept alive. Kraft's way out of system. Another good high swing, but a free ball opportunity here for Braswell, who throws it down to the floor with 2 hands. Good serve by Marshman. Wyzorek out of the pipe against 3 blockers, and he finds some real estate in the deep corner again. Wow, what a passing move by Pelletier. It's a perfect pass. Dug by Kraft. Chance here in transition. That one didn't come out very nicely. LVC begging for a double contact, but they have a free ball. Wow, the New York sideline is not going to be pleased about that call. That are crystal clear. It's really fun to listen to. Hancock out of the middle, high off the block and out of bounds. Kessel cuts that one short, handled perfectly by Jositis. There's the middle tack right on cue. And a big old block. No, actually, that fell on the Icemen's side. Poindexter's middle attack was dug, and Witkowski in transition sneaks it through the block somehow. LVC just passing the ball really well, and there's another one. Right on cue, one-on-one stuff block. Wyzorek against Vary. Tipped over the top. Really good read by Faulkner. Wyzorek against two blockers. Cross court and a really good dig by Pelletier, but a free ball on the Chicago side. Wyzorek again, this time down the line. And Braswell can't keep it alive. Hitters adjust. And the beat goes on. Barely kept alive, but then roofed by Poindexter. Ace serve! Who said Faulkner's serve was pretty tame? Tough pass again. This might be just a free ball. No, Norton's gonna have a swing at it into the block of Poindexter and covered. Free ball here for Chicago, handled by Weiskircher. Poindexter out of the middle, but misses it just long. One-handed set from Faulkner, but only a free ball can be sent over. Chicago all out of sorts, but a really good block touch keeps them alive. Wyzorek got a system, into the block and dug. Norton against three blockers, finds a small seam and beats Jositis cross court. Beautiful set by Faulkner. Nice high swing covered by Kraft. Where does Faulkner go with this one? Weiskircher again! Down the line and right on the end line. The front row hitters. Serve clips the tape, handled pretty well by Kessel. Vary on the right side, and two players there for the Flamingos. And number 17, Ryan Adams, in is the other opposite. The Kraft beats him immediately through. Chicago leads by 2. Excellent set from Martin and chopped wrist away down the line. Wow, what a chopped crossbody by Marshman. Another perfect pass by Pelletier. Ball being released from a lower point from Martin compared to Braswell. It's impressive to see Marshman react quickly and adjust to that. And a nice high swing by Kraft on the outside there. Another wrist away serve from Kraft, a beautiful pass. What a set from Martin again. Jositis covering a lot of real estate in the back row right now for Chicago. And that one by Wyzorek, high off the hands and out of bounds. 4. Hancock serving with a 2-point lead, working on Pelletier. Norton out of the pipe, tipped over the top, and Hancock can't quite make the pancake play defensively. Kessel again chops it short. Barely kept alive. Can Wyzorek chop off a slice angle? Yes, somehow. I can't believe he kept that inside the antenna. Norton into the block of Faulkner and off his hands and out of play. Perfect hand pass by Wyzorek. Wyzorek into the hands. Really good block touch from Marshman. Braswell runs this down. Vary against two blockers, and he finds the seam. And Icemen are back to how they started the match. Wyzorek again on the right side. Another high, hard swing. That time off of Marshman, way out of play. Hammer of an ace serve. Dave Wyzorek with the rip. Pass well off the net by Pelletier. Vary through a tiny seam in the block again. Really good pass from Jositis. Kraft dug by Pelletier in the cross court. LVC for the lead. Vary on the right side. And the off-speed shot misses short into the net. See if he goes that way again. He does. Really good pass by Norton off his platform. Nice block touch. Back on the LVC side again. Marshman's out of the play. Norton with not much of an approach. Gets it through the cross court somehow to take Chicago out of system. He does. This is going to have to come up high to Weiskircher. Rolled over the top of the block and dug. Kessel for the lead. Tipped over the top. Stabbed out by Weiskircher again. Kraft, pretty good transition. Tipped into the hands and it falls. Here's set number 4. Marshman serving. Into the ceiling by Kraft, and the ceiling immediately out of bounds. That's an ace serve. Barely clips the tape. Passed really well by Kraft. Wyzorek to keep it alive. Down the line and scores. New York. Keeps that one in play, cuts it short, handled by Pelletier. Free into the block. Pretty nice dig. Oh, definitely a net violation committed there, and it's by the Legion. Chicago take the point. Float serve this time. Perfect pass by Kraft. Wyzorek is roofed by Witkowski. Continuing with the float serve. Pass well off the net by Kraft. Wow, what a swing by Wyzorek. Off the block of Wyzorek and out of bounds. Another kill for Jordan Vary. 27. Witkowski with the float serve. Wyzorek's out of the offense here. Kraft out of the pipe. Right on the end line. Splits the wickets. Overpassed and dispatched by Kraft. Pass well off the net. Norton to stay alive. He misses it out of bounds. And the service pressure by Chicago ends up giving them the advantage that they need to send this thing to a tiebreaker, 30-28. Perfect pass from Norton. Kessel over the high hands and touched on its way to the back line. Braswell's float serve working on Wyzorek. He's out of the play. This will be Weiskircher on the left. Nice block touch. Sets up a chance here in transition for LVC, and Vary through the block on the right side. Braswell serving again. His team leads by 1. Weiskircher again, cross court. Beautiful cover by Jositis. And a double contact by Pelletier. What a play by Peter Jositis. Excellent pass from Kessel. Wow, what a cross-court hammer by Vary. Back to the jump spin. Puts that one on Wyzorek, who's out of the offense. Kraft on the left side down the line. And no touch on its way out of bounds. Wrist away, termination by Witkowski again for LVC. Good pass by Wyzorek. Hancock out of the middle. Weiskircher again, another good pass by Kessel. Ooh, and a slip there, I think. I hope Cody's okay. Yeah, either he just slipped or jumped a little bit early. Perfect pass by Wyzorek. Weiskircher out of the back row, over the top of the block and long. No touch. Received for Chicago. Tough pass. Can Faulkner run this down? Yeah, Kraft is going to slap this one over. Dug by Vary, basically a free ball. Braswell to Marshman off the block and out of bounds. He does. Really good serve. Barely kept alive. Free ball coming. Faulkner thrown to the floor. Tapped up by Marshman. I don't think that's a block. Oh, I'm not sure. Dug by Jositis, not into the ceiling. Kraft keeps it alive. Wyzorek can have a swing at this. And a beautiful, lucky, fortunate high slap swing. That's a nice one from Kessel. That's got to be a net violation there from somebody, and it is by LVC, and we're tied up at 9. What a pass by Jositis. And Hancock off the block and out of bounds. He does. Perfect pass from Norton. Wow, look how high up Kessel got for that one. Whoa! Unfortunately, a net violation, but a great one-handed set by Faulkner. 12-10. Another perfect pass from Kraft. Another tight one, though. Excellent cover by Jositis. Free ball here. Witkowski into the shoulder of Jositis and out of play. 13-10. See if he goes back there. This time it's Wyzorek. Sharp cross court again, and Wyzorek terminates. Back set to Vary on the right side, into the block of Wyzorek, and it's down. If I'm Braswell and I'm thinking ahead of that, I'll flick it back to Vary again. Kessel and a great block touch. Kraft can run this down. Chicago for the tie. Wyzorek over the top. Pancake play is made. That ball's kept alive. But no, that ball's called down. I could see him do it again. Faulkner with the float serve. Kessel through the block. Touched off of Kraft and out of bounds, and that's a kill. A serve! No way. What a beautiful, nasty floater. Got the better of the seam between Wyzorek and Jasitis. And that is it. 15-13, the final score. The New York Legion takes it. They are on the board for the weekend. 25-21, 19-25, 25-23, 28-30, and 15-13, the final line. What a match.